Everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rockn Talkn with your fabulous host, Steve Lips Kudlow, and myself, the Potpixi. We've been bringing you this from RFL Records and AMG TV, and I'm so excited. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a great lineup for you today from My Dying Ode, Storms of Decay, Justin O'Gorman from Western Treasures, which is the university station in London, Ontario, and also my good friend, Stephen Dewbeard of Storms of Decay. So stay tuned, hold on to your hats, grab your beers, grab your joints, sit back and enjoy the show, everybody. Thanks so much, Kelly B. Wow. Hello.
There we are.
There we are. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful.
Everybody's here. Fuck. Wow.
I know. All right. Hey, everybody. I know. So why don't we start by introducing ourselves and where you're at right now? Oh.
They all start. I'm Lips, and I'm going to get high right now.
Yeah.
I'm in Toronto.
All right.
Where are you guys at?
I'm Mindy from Dying Oath, of course. And
I'm Jeb from Dying Oath.
And we are out in Virginia.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
Hey.
What's up?
Not too much. Nice to meet you all.
Thanks for having me on your show.
I think Steve has to add his camera. It's at the bottom left, Steve. Go ahead. Who are you? What band are you in? And where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
Jeff Carlson Band.
Where are you at, brother?
Las Vegas.
Nice.
Las Vegas.
I know, right?
Got my money in a suitcase.
Justin, where are you at?
Thin Lizzy reference.
I'm Justin O'Gorman, here in London, Ontario, with Radio Western, CHRW, 94.9 FM.
Nice. Steve, can you hear us? Oh no, that's my friend Steven from Storms of Decay, all the way from South Africa. This is our second attempt at this, so hopefully he gets through. But how is everybody doing? What's happening with the current situation in, say, Virginia with COVID? Is anything open?
Everything is pretty much on restriction right now. Everything is open, but everything is restricted. So there's not a lot of shows and whatnot going on. And the ones that are going on, they can't let a lot of people in. So it's a bit strange. It's a strange time right now for sure.
Wow, at least that's some hope, Lips. Like they things are open. We're completely locked down.
Yeah, there's a lot of different schools of thought with this whole thing. Who knows? I believe everything should have been left alone, and because I don't think we're going to really, at the end of the day, really save anybody. I think if you're destined to go, you're destined to go.
I agree.
I don't
Totally.
I kind of feel that way, and basically I think the only thing that's going to stop that from happening is actually getting the vaccine. So we're all in, if you haven't had it, you're in a race against time to get the injection before you catch the bug.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of question as to whether people are getting sick from the vaccine. They're not reporting it. Once again, what we're depending on is a world where everybody lies. So I don't know. We're gonna find out, right?
Yeah. Are you having a rough week, Lips? You're usually so positive.
No, I'm not having a rough week. I'm having a good week. It's just there's things that are disturbing me. Certainly that our country is closing down even that much more. You can't even leave you can't even take an airplane out. You can't go. You can't come in and you can't leave. So I think what I'm mostly concerned with, where's the end of the tunnel?
Yeah.
What's at the end of the tunnel?
Do you
Like
guys?
even after we go through all this and we get our vaccinations and everything, everybody is fine and no one's getting sick anymore. What's the world going to be like? Are they going to still be told to wear masks when right at the beginning of the whole thing, when that guy Anthony Fauci got on the fucking TV and he said masks aren't going to make a damn bit of difference? And so far, the way I see it, they haven't.
I'm with you on that, Lips.
Me too.
So far, they haven't. Why are the numbers
masks.
going up? Why are the
Right.
numbers going up if everybody's
Yeah.
wearing masks? And everywhere I go, people are wearing masks. Why are people getting it everywhere? Because masks don't make a fucking difference. That's why.
Word, brother.
Mm,
You know?
I mean,
Yeah, okay, well, I'll put a mask on. I'm fine. I don't have a real problem. Oh my God, I got to wear a mask. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. But the end game, what am I doing it for?
yeah.
You're doing it to stop yourself from getting someone else sick. But if
Yeah.
you're not sick, what's the fucking point?
Exactly. It's a form of suppression, which I hate, man.
Mhm. I agree. And I think that I was a tattoo artist, and unless you're following other sterile routines around your mask usage, it's really pointless. Taking it off with dirty hands, putting it in your pocket, taking it out of your pocket, putting it on your face, touching your face. I mean, it's just ridiculous, right?
Totally.
Well, the other thing that's really, really come to light, and if you do any research, you find out there's only really one mask that can actually stop transmission, an N95 medical mask.
Yeah.
And no one wears those.
I actually bought
You
one.
don't see anyone wearing them.
It looked like
That's
some
hospital
kind of,
shit, right? That's a real mask.
yeah.
All this stuff, like, okay, Anvil selling masks. What does it do? Doesn't do shit. It's just a piece of fucking cloth. You can breathe through it. That means that you're transmitting. If you can breathe through it, it means the air is going through. And that's the end of that, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. Do you
Totally agree, bro.
Do you think that there is any hope though, like that we are going to see the concerts we need to go to back? Oh no.
My train of thought is, I see it's already going on. My sound man, who actually lives in Australia, is out working. They're working in Australia. They're allowed to, because they've eradicated the problem. And how did they eradicate it? Not a way that we want to know about. They had complete military lockdown.
Yeah.
You couldn't leave your house
Yeah.
in Australia. And they
For
put
how
an
long?
end to the problem. So I just saw pictures from a festival that he did. People are socially distanced, but they're not wearing masks.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of hopeful in a way. I mean,
Yeah, it is. It is. To me, it's bound to come back. It's going to be the will of the actual audience itself. The audience is just as bad as I want to go play. People want to come see it.
yeah,
Maybe
I know.
even worse.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Especially the being locked up like this is fucking frustrating, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no matter how strong you are as a human being, how much you're going to put up with.
Yeah, it's true. We've been in complete lockdown since the day before Christmas. So it's just been, and then they're wanting to use possible military help to control things. And I just think it's going down a scary path. But then in other places, every state seems to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is frustrating, and but I don't know. Are you guys willing to take the vaccines to work?
I don't work, Kelly.
You don't work. Shut up. I mean, to go
That's a
to
good
work.
answer. And neither do I. I've been on a permanent vacation, man.
But I mean, if it became part of your contract, would it be something that?
As long as it didn't make me grow a horn out of my head.
Yeah.
That might be a good look. I might go for that one.
Yeah, no
That
kidding.
was what
Eh?
Ozzy said. I'm just quoting Ozzy. I'm not that creative. I don't come up with shit like that very easy.
I mean, I know it's a controversial subject to be asking people on the show, you know, because it has such a divide between fan base. You know, you make a statement and maybe it's too personal of a question. Is that?
Well, see, I have Crohn's disease actually, and that's why I'm actually disabled because of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I make a joke about not working, but that's the real reason I'm not actually able to work. I'd have to check with the doctor to make sure it didn't, you know, exacerbate any conditions that I'm already going through. You know. So.
I have autoimmune disease. I'm terminally ill. I have some really rare conditions, and they don't even understand my conditions on a first base, you know, let alone what the heck something like this is gonna do to it. You know, I am
know.
afraid, but if it will get me to a show next week,
Mark
I'm
Real,
ready,
right?
you know, I'm ready to die
from
for it.
Riot had Crohn's disease. You know that, right?
Who is that?
Mark
Hey
Real
guys, Steve here. I don't know
Riot.
if you guys can hear me.
Hey,
Yeah, we can hear you.
finally! This is
Yeah, man.
Steven from Storms of Decay, all the way from South Africa. So I think there's a little button you got to hit to get your video going. I'm so glad you could.
Yeah, sorry, I actually used to live in a cave. I'm not very good with technology, but okay, I'm working on it. At least I got the audio sorted.
Oh, or not. I don't know what it is about other countries. Seems to be hard with Zoom to get connected good. I think he'll come back. I'm really curious as to what's going on over there. But I guess. Are you still there, Steve?
Fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm here, just trying to figure out this Zoom thing. Excuse me, but yeah, hopefully I'll come right.
So, how are you, and how are things where you are?
I'm all right. So I actually just came from work, so I just quickly got out of bath. Yeah, well, we're also in a lockdown, but yeah, as an essential worker, I still need to go work every day. So yeah, that's actually kind of annoying because I was hoping to actually stay at home, getting paid and record music.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Is everything shut down there? Are concerts happening?
Yeah, well, at the moment, with the entertainment industry and live music and all that, it's not happening. I mean, even our bloody liquor shops are closed. I can't even get a cold beer.
Oh, wow. We consider marijuana shops and liquor stores essential businesses here. They're the only things other than the supermarkets and the pharmacies that are allowed to be open.
Oh, well, I really hate this country, but oh well. Once I meet my forefathers, I'm really gonna slap them and ask them what the hell were they thinking.
Well, there you go. There you go. I wanted to ask Justin, how do you think it's going to change like radio?
I mean, since this all started, I mean, for the entire 2020, I've been doing my show from home. So, you know, I got my broadcasting program OBS, and you know, as long as the dogs aren't barking in the background, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
But you know, it's, you know, just going back to the thing with the masks there. Like I used to be an industrial sprayer, you know, doing paint and lacquers. I was a woodworker for many years. I had to take weeks and weeks of courses on how to properly wear a mask. One job I had to shave my beard, and I was considering quitting because I'm like, you know, I wanted to keep the fuzz going. And, you know, if I put safety glasses on and they're fogging up, that's vapor coming out. So the masks, in my opinion, really don't do anything. I don't know if you ever had your shades on and they start fogging up.
Yeah,
Of course, that means that
All
means
the
you're
time.
leaking. That means if you had COVID, it's all coming out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's what it means.
paper mask.
That's what's so fucking stupid.
There's no regulations on it. Now, I don't have my mask with me, but mine says Def Leppard on it, so I don't even mind wearing mine, you know. I'm sporting it around
you
town.
know, everybody's got their favorite band on their face, which I think is just a great marketing scheme. But I mean,
Right. Can you guys
yay,
see
there you are.
actually now?
I really want an autograph, one of those lips, if you
Fucking
wouldn't mind.
Gosh.
But anyway,
Anyways, yeah. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you too. It's late at night,
man.
so thank you so much for joining us. We're just talking about COVID. So I wanted to ask, are you guys writing music right now and using this time to do more projects? Mindy, Jeb?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's really all we have been doing. We've gotten to play a few shows since COVID, but as I said, it's been kind of strange, you know, because the crowd is all spread out and you can't really interact with them. So we haven't taken on a lot of shows because, you know, we've got other things that we need to get done. We're getting ready to release some new music. So we're taking this time to go ahead and start writing on the next album so that if things do open up, we already have that, you know, under wraps.
Ready to go.
Yeah, so we're just using our time as wisely as possible right now. I think that's really all we can do.
I mean, what about you, Jeff? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, we actually we had we were going to release a EP and we decided to go for a full-length album because we were on a roll and we started writing and just kept writing. And we've got our we got the whole record done. And we actually did a remake of a Journey song called La Du Day. And I had Mark Slaughter play lead guitar on it, which was cool.
Nice.
He's a buddy of mine. Yeah. And our first single off the new record is going to be called Yesterday's Gone. And the new single will be called Fire. It'll be out, I think, what was it, March 19th? And then the record will be released in April.
Oh, nice.
So I'm hoping by that point, some things will start to open a little bit, you know?
I really hope so too. Lips, what are you guys working on?
What are we working on?
Yeah.
At this point in time, lyrics. That's what I'm doing now.
Are you getting some of that frustration out into your lyrics?
After I finish all the music is done. It's just now I'm writing lyrics. So.
Are you getting the frustration of what's going on right now into that lyrical content?
Yeah, I guess you can't really help but do that anyway. I think it comes out whether your environment definitely dictates to where it's going. That's why every record is different, comes at a different time in your life and a different circumstance sparks different ideas and everything moves along. So yeah, the environment and what's going on is definitely going to have an impact.
Oh,
and in fact, the first song is called that I wrote lyrics for is called Lockdown. So I guess the answer is yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What about you, Stephen? I mean, I know you're working, but are you getting any chance to write some relatable music to what's going on right now?
Yeah, well, most weekends when I'm off, I try and record and stuff. But I mean, I don't really do EPs or albums and stuff. I actually just release one song at a time, and it is what it is. I don't try and put a theme around anything or plan anything. I just actually just go and sit in front of my studio and I just start playing. Whatever happens, and that's basically how I do my music. I basically call it impulsive creation.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
So you never edit it.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's how you really write music.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're not supposed to sit down and plan it like you're doing like you're going to do brain surgery or something.
Yeah.
It's about plug my guitar in and write a riff. That's all what it's about. It's like playing, it comes out.
That's the
And
best
that
stuff.
spontaneity is important, man. The first 2 minutes is everything.
Yep.
It's
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
True that.
Well, I'm actually very excited because I got a new Jackson guitar today, so I really want to test it out tomorrow. But yeah, it needs new strings because I think these strings have been on here for freaking years.
I think that you get a new guitar almost every month. He puts up a beautiful picture of a new guitar. It's like, or are you trading them in or something?
Yeah.
Like, wow, you must have quite the collection now.
Yeah,
I love buying a guitar.
yeah,
before
it's like
I
you either
buy.
trade or you buy, and
I imagine it's just like must be the best
yeah.
feeling when you bring it home and play it for the first time. Do you name your guitars, guys? Nobody's gonna admit it,
Nah.
but
Actually
do you?
do.
Are they
Nah.
female
I haven't done
names
that. I
like
haven't done
both
that.
the cars?
I haven't done that since I was a teenager.
What was the last one that you named? What was her name?
Well, I've actually got a name for the new one. I'm thinking of Boudica. Do you guys know who Boudica was?
Yes,
Boudica. Yeah.
actually, that was one of my nicknames for a good while in the music club that I was in.
Oh,
Awesome.
the
That's
cute
awesome.
breeze. Wow. Wow. So see,
Yeah,
it's
well,
not silly.
Boudica was,
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, yeah. I said Boudica was this ancient Celtic queen that completely fucked up the Romans.
She did. She did. Yeah. Is she the one that rode naked? Is that? Am I thinking of?
Yeah, well, probably
To
think so.
distract
Probably
them,
naked
she
with
rode
war
naked
paint.
on a white horse or something. Is that the same woman?
Well, that's what Paul Stanley wanted to do across the Brooklyn Bridge.
I don't know, Lips, if you remember.
No, hey, listen, I'm not making it up. You can check it out. There's a Kiss interview on the Tom Snyder show from the 70s, and that's what Paul Stanley said his dream was.
To ride naked on a
Riding
white
across
horse.
the Brooklyn Bridge naked on a horse.
Is that same interview that Gene got pissed at Ace for being drunk? Is that same interview?
Oh, I mean,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, that's.
I loved Ace, dude. Ace is the shit.
Oh, Tom Snyder was freaking out because Ace Frehley's laugh. He has a
Yeah, right.
insane, like fuck.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
That's hilarious.
I mean,
He
we
made a
have
joke about being the bass player, the trout player. You know, Ace was all drunk.
That's right. That's right.
To be honest, I think being naked in war is pretty intimidating because I mean, I will shit myself if somebody storms naked down towards me with a freaking sword.
exactly right. It'd be very distracting. Probably be the last thing you see too, right?
We don't ever need to see Paul Stanley naked on a horse.
God, no. Please not.
No. Somebody with the skills to Photoshop that, please create that as an image. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Well, Jabby, you haven't had much to say. What do you got to say about the whole situation?
Who, me?
Yeah, you with that
sorry.
intense
I'm
stare.
sorry.
He hasn't even said hello, man.
No, man. You know,
I'm not picking him.
our favorite place to play here in Vegas is a place called Count's Vant. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Danny the Count Coker, he's got Counting Cars on the History Channel. He's got a rock club here that's kick ass. But they've only opened it on Fridays and Saturdays, and there's no bands yet. So it's just like, anytime now.
Anytime.
Yeah.
What did you say the name? Vamps?
Count's Vamped.
Yeah. I played there 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah, it's a fun gig, isn't it?
That's fucking great gig, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
It used to be called, Vince Neil used to own the club before Danny bought it. It was called Feel Goods. And the PA in there is just bitching, man. It just thumps.
Oh, fuck,
So,
it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
The actual stage is Marshall. They got these Marshall,
Yep.
like a whole wall of Marshalls.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like
Just doing nothing?
you don't need rigs,
Yeah.
man. They're already there.
I know, right?
Do you actually use them, or are they just decorative?
It's just decorative, but they've got cabinets in there.
That's way cooler.
You're going to change room, and it's got all the cabinets. If you want to use them, they have sets of drums for
Yep.
bands that come in from out of town or stuff for national bands or international bands that come in without equipment. They have backline equipment there that you can use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many of those cabinets are only like this is, but basically mostly decorative because most of the times all the speakers are gone. So.
Oh, that's probably true.
And I'll tell you, man, the steak that they serve you, fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, they got great food. Yeah. The House of Blues here is kick ass too, man. That at the Mandalay Bay, we played there last year. You talk about a bitchin' PA in that place. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I was at the one in Chicago. It was really great. Yeah.
Yeah. We were supposed to open for Tesla April 1st. And we were direct support because Frank's a buddy of mine. He played on my last single Jukebox Hero that I did. And got screwed out of that gig thanks to COVID.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. He did announce that they were coming back on a last interview. So that's such a shame, man.
Yeah.
So many good things have been canceled. So as things get canceled, do they just go back on? Like, how does that work when it all comes back around?
Well, it just depends on Tesla doesn't have any gigs right now. Frank's producing other bands right now. As soon as things start opening up, I'm sure they're going to go back out. I mean, once they reschedule the gig, we'll be back on it again. But you know,
is everybody just being put off on their bookings?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I talked to Mark Slaughter a couple of days ago, and he said they're just basically pushing everything back.
What about you, Mindy? Is it just like?
Well, the ones that have been canceled have mostly been it was festivals and whatnot at the beginning of the year. And
I meant that about America and whatnot. I'm sorry, that's cute.
Yeah. So basically, since we were already on the show, whenever they do reschedule, we'll still be on those shows if they do happen. A couple of the smaller shows just got completely canceled.
Cut out.
But the ones that had national acts that we were on will be rescheduled.
Yeah. And what about you, Liv? Are they doing are they guaranteeing that you'll have the same stuff once things start, or is it just?
There's no guarantees of anything. Basically, what happened is the 40 shows that got canceled. I left England because we had done 17 shows and there was still another 40 to do, and we had to go home because of COVID. So that rest of that tour, we're planning on doing it after we finish recording another album a month before the tour. We're gonna go to Germany a month before the tour and record an album, finish the album, and then go and finish the tour for the last album after we finish the new album.
Wow.
So we're hoping that by September of this year that all this can happen. That's basically what, and all the shows are there. We're hoping. We'll see. Time will tell.
I hope so too. Yeah.
You guys see that Motley Crue show, Def Leppard show happening? The stadium tour? I doubt it. They're probably going to push that back too.
Everybody's stuff
when is that supposed to be?
Well, I think their first show is supposed to be in May or June, but stadiums, man, I don't see.
No, that's not going to happen. That's no
Yeah.
way. Not going to happen.
No, I didn't think so.
Really? They could put like 6 cardboard cutouts in between each person, right? Right? And just fake fans and like you pay to be a fan. I mean, right? If they can do it for sports.
Both leaders of our countries are true dope, and you guys have got riding with Biden there. They say that September everybody's going to be vaccinated. Well,
I know,
we'll
right? I just don't.
I
Why
doubt
are they
it.
making that promise?
we'll
You know,
see.
are the vaccines
So
running?
far, they can't even get fucking 50,000 people fucking vaccinated yet.
Yeah.
So
Right.
how the hell are they going to get millions done?
Yeah. Are the
And
vaccines?
it's all backed up. It's going to be fucking still another few weeks. It's like, wow. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm with you, bro.
Just to add on that, in South Africa, our government's so
Thank
corrupt,
you.
they'll probably steal the money for the vaccines and inject us with vinegar.
Oh my God. Oh.
That sounds like the U.S., bro.
Wow. Or bleach, you know, I mean, whatever works for Americans, but I mean, oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. I mean, are they like, are you considered like us getting them in the first rounds? You know, or are you guys getting them after England and after America and after Canada?
To be honest, I really don't know, and I really don't care because I don't believe in a vaccine that's not actually been officially tested. And I mean, if you're gonna inject all of humanity with a vaccine that's not been officially tested, and you don't know what's the after effects, I mean, fuck.
I know,
I
right?
wouldn't take that chance. I'd rather do natural immunity's job. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I do too.
Well,
Yeah.
thing is, you know, you're what's the worst thing that can happen if you don't get the vaccine? You're gonna get sick. That's the worst thing that can happen. And it doesn't mean you're gonna die.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean you're gonna die. Okay.
Like
I
the
didn't
press
die.
tries to say.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
had
It's like-
it. Has
like
anybody
they
else
say-
had it?
Well, they're saying that 98% of people live. So
Yeah.
98% of people live.
I think
That's not-
basically everybody already had it and they just didn't even know it.
That's
I
right.
agree.
That's right. Many people have had it and didn't know it. That's right. Because you think, oh, geez, I got a bit of a sore throat. I got a headache. And then it goes away and you don't think about it anymore.
And I think that the
Yeah, I
people
mean-
that they're polling on the symptoms, you know what I mean? If you were asked if you felt every little thing that they were asking, you'd be like, did I feel a little bit of that? Right? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why they're going, get tested. And meanwhile, people are standing in line getting tested, standing beside people who've got COVID.
Right.
So they go to get tested and they get COVID.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the part that really enrages me. Like I'm
Right.
gonna go where everybody's getting tested and where everybody possibly has the fucking bug. That's
Right.
where I'm gonna go. But I'm not allowed to go to the fucking store.
I mean, how come they couldn't develop something as simple as a
Idiots
pregnancy
are driving
test
me
to do at
nuts.
home? They
I know,
just
right?
send you a little test, you do it at home, you come up positive, you got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's because they politicized it. I mean, as far as
Yeah,
I'm
they
concerned,
politicize something that's science. That's really fucking dumb.
yeah,
And it's made a lot of us really paranoid and not fucking trusting anything that you're
Yep.
hearing. That's why we have a doubts about the vaccine, because you just don't. What are you going to believe what they're telling you? You're not going to believe
Exactly.
fuck all.
exactly.
yeah.
There's actually a very, very simple test you can do. If you can still taste the Jack Daniels, you're absolutely fine. If you cannot taste it, you know you're fine.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. I mean, yeah, I think it's done a lot more damage to media for sure. And I think, but I don't know.
Okay,
See,
the other thing is that you have to really understand, this is not fake, okay? There are people are really dying.
that is true. Yeah.
It's not a laughing matter, and it's not.
No, you're right.
There is no question whatsoever whether this is really a pandemic. And in fact, as we are finding out, there's a lot more dead people than have been reported, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really fucking scary.
I do think that things
Okay,
are
so
being
it's not
manipulated and controlled, but it is a real thing. And I'm so saddened every time I hear somebody say it's just a hoax or it's fake, or that they really believe that.
That's the most concerning. I think that's the most concerning thing. I think you're absolutely correct, Kelly. That's the most concerning thing of all is people walking around saying it's not real and it's fake.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I've got friends that have died from it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
They didn't die from nothing.
Yeah. I know. I personally, and once it affects you personally, it kind of puts a different spin on it for sure.
Sure.
But I mean,
yeah, it does. You come to realize this is reality. It's not something that you're reading on the news. It's something your friend just told you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hard.
My lifelong friend calls me and goes, "My dad's got COVID. He's in the hospital. He's dying."
Yeah.
It's not a lie.
Yeah.
And it's a newscaster. It's my best friend. So,
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
The guy who made the Anvil movie, his mother-in-law just passed away from it. So it's out there, man. It's not bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got now, the thing is, you've got to question what kind of condition you are in as a human being, and whether you want to risk, if you get the thing, you want to risk getting the COVID, or do you want to risk taking the vaccine? It comes down to that. I don't know. Where are we all going? What do you believe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, Jeb,
I wish everybody the best. That's what I wish.
Me too.
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Jeb? You didn't get to say anything.
No, it's all good.
No, Jeb.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear. I'm a deaf rock star.
We are deaf.
Everything I've heard so far has been amazing perspectives, points, and everything else. And I completely agree with Lip. The fact that if plain and simple, if you deny that it's real, you're just stupid. It's not.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm glad. It's nice.
It's not fake, or it's not anything like that. And I know that the second that they said, the second that people said that it was, it only affects old people and children, and these people with a mindset stop giving a shit, and that's not okay. There's still a problem going on.
Mm-hmm.
I actually believe that the people that are saying that it's fake, and I have a strong intuition that they're actually so fearful, so afraid that they put up a wall of it's fake. And then I don't have to worry about it.
Interesting. Self-protection.
It's sort of like the really shitty drummer who walks around saying, "I'm the best drummer in the world." He's got to convince everybody that he's good because he is so fucking bad. And meanwhile, he's the guy who's got the ego problem. So I'm saying that the person that says it's fake is the most afraid, is the biggest coward. That's really what it comes down to.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add or say?
Well, we just want to say thank you for having us. It's been great, and it was nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, nice. Likewise, it was great. Everybody's very cool, man. Great conversation here.
For sure, for sure. I'm glad you're in a happier mood now. Your happy mood is so infectious, as well as your grumpy mood. I mean, when you were first on this, you seemed a little.
Well, no, it's just that it's all about emotion, man. Life is about emotion. That's how, when you're the most alive, when you're angry or happy, that's when you're the most alive.
I think so too.
That's why we're in the music industry, because all of our emotions, man, they make magic happen.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
So true. Well, bless you all. Thank you so much, and we'll
Thank you, Kelly.
help spread it
Thanks,
around.
good day.
All right, you too.
Everybody.
Take care.